Hold on just a minute and stop whatever you're doing right now. Don't you dare scroll past this moment or swipe your finger away from this screen, because what's fixing to be spoken over your life in the next few minutes wasn't just written by human hands. No, sir, this message has been waiting on you. It's been chasing after you through every restless night, every prayer left hanging in the air, every tear you swallowed down so nobody'd see you falling apart. You didn't just stumble upon this video by chance. There ain't no such thing as coincidence when the heavens have already put their mark on your name. And honey, your name's been marked. Right now, Michael the Archangel's standing guard over your life. And the reason you're hearing these words is because the spiritual realm done shifted in your favor in a way it ain't in years. Something got unlocked. Something got set in motion. And here's the kicker. The very person who walked away from you, left you broken and on the floor of your own life, they unknowingly triggered the greatest blessing heaven had been holding back just for you. They thought they were breaking you down, thought you were done for. Maybe you almost were. But what they never understood, what they couldn't see with their narrow view, is that their walking away was the key heaven needed to turn the lock. That door was sealed tight, and the only way it could open was through the pain of that abandonment. You weren't thrown away, no, ma'am. You were repositioned. You weren't rejected. You were redirected by a hand so mighty even the angels themselves paused to watch what was about to unfold in your life. And right this very second, as you hear these words, Michael's drawing his sword. Not to fight a battle coming up, but to finish one that's already been won in the unseen realm on your behalf. Every chain wrapped around your destiny is breaking. Every curse said over your family lines disappearing like smoke in a holy wind. Every altar raised against your peace, your health, your purpose is getting torn down stone by angelic hands that never tire. This ain't just some pep talk or wishful thinking. No, sir. This here's a prophetic decree over your life, and if you've got the courage to stick it out till the end, you're gonna walk away changed in ways you can't even imagine yet. Now listen here, y'all. Everything you need to know about these 7 swords, how to awaken them, how to hold them up in prayer, and how to slice through every chain of manipulation, witchcraft, and generational curses that's been strangling your family line, well, it's all wrapped up in one powerful digital book called The 7 Swords of St. Michael the Archangel, the sacred guide to breaking curses, sealing blessings, and calling forth the chosen. This ain't just some book, no, sir. It's a mighty weapon. And the link to get your hands on it is sitting right now at the very top of the comments. The very first pinned one right under this video. Now, folks have tried to hush this message, tried to keep this knowledge locked away from the chosen. But heaven don't get silenced, and if you're hearing this, it's because you were meant to. So go ahead and declare it loud and clear. Write it down in the comments. Say it with all the fire in your spirit. I am chosen and I will download the digital book. That ain't just empty words on a screen. It's a spiritual promise. It's your faith taken shape. And the moment you say it, something shifts in the unseen world right there in your favor. Now let me take you a little deeper, because the truth don't stop at knowing you were left for a reason. No, it goes beyond that. It's about what's happening right now in heaven's courtroom, fighting for you. See, when that person walked away, they didn't just leave a relationship behind. They unknowingly laid down evidence before God's throne. Their betrayal became a witness. Their cruelty a legal document in the spiritual court that now demands justice for you. In heaven's economy, not a single thing stolen from you goes unnoticed. Every tear you shed was gathered. Every night you stayed awake recorded. Every moment of pain weighed on the scales of divine justice. And the verdict? It's already been given. It's restoration. It's a 7-fold return. Everything that was taken, your peace, your joy, your confidence, your money, your purpose, it's all coming back to you, multiplied beyond what any human mind can reckon. Saint Michael ain't just standing guard for you. He's enforcing the verdict. He's carrying out heaven's judgment against every spirit that tried to use that abandonment to destroy you. And right now, those dark spirits are scattering, running off like shadows before the morning sun, 'cause their time over your life is done. The plans set against you have been cancelled, the contract of suffering torn to shreds, and a brand new decree's been written over your name, a decree of favor, of blessings, of supernatural acceleration that'll pack years of goodness into months, weeks, even days. Now this is where it gets personal, friends. I want you to know the hurt you've carried wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to shape you. Like a blade that got to pass through fire to be sharp enough to cut, Your pain was the forge getting you ready for the power you're about to step into. Them tears weren't weakness, they were water tempering the steel of your spirit. That loneliness? It wasn't punishment. It was the quiet room where God could whisper his plans to you, away from all the noise of folks who weren't meant to hear. You've been in a cocoon, and I know that darkness felt like a grave, but it wasn't. It was a womb. And you're about to come out, not as the broken, forgotten soul the enemy tried to pin on you, but as someone carrying heaven's fire in your eyes, Michael's authority in your voice, and the unstoppable calling of the chosen in every step you take. The one who left you behind, they left a caterpillar. But what's coming out now, it's something so powerful, so unmistakably crafted by the Almighty, even folks who don't believe in God will see it plain as day and know something beyond human power's been at work. This right here is your metamorphosis, your awakening, and it starts today, not tomorrow, not next month, not some far-off day you can barely imagine, but right now, in this breath. The old you is dying as you listen, and the new creation is rising with a roar that echoes through every corner of the spiritual realm. Now I got to talk about the promises tied to this season, 'cause heaven don't just pull you out of one place without settling you into another. The blessings coming your way won't trickle in, they'll flood in. Financial doors shut tight by curses over generations. The breath of Almighty God is blowing them wide open. Opportunities that got rerouted by jealous spirits, they're heading straight back to your doorstep. Money lost, investments failed, businesses gone under, jobs taken. Heaven's already settling the score. You're stepping into a season where resources chase you down, where abundance surrounds you, and when you check your account, your heart won't quake with worry, but swell with gratitude, 'cause those numbers show the hand of a God who multiplies. And it ain't just money. Your body's feeling that healing touch right now. That pain you've carried, that diagnosis that shook your soul, that symptom no doc could explain, the divine hand is moving over you as you hear this. Cells are being restored, your body's systems realigned. The very design of your health is reset to how God meant it, whole, strong, and full of life, not from pills or treatments, but from the source of all life itself. And to those who laughed at you, mocked your struggle, wrote you off over dinner tables, justice is coming. Not a justice you gotta chase, it's the kind that shows up on its own, clear as day, with results so undeniable that every mouth that spoke against you will be silenced by the proof of your transformation. They'll look at you and know. They'll watch you rise and realize they made their biggest mistake ever when they counted you out. The season of mockery is behind you. Now comes the season of vindication. And in this new season, you won't walk with your head bowed. You'll walk with the confidence of someone who knows, truly knows, the Creator of the universe has stepped in, right down to the tiniest details of your life. So hear me now. Don't let go of the full armor heaven's handing you in this season. Those 7 swords of Michael? They ain't just for show. They're made for this very moment in your journey, when the old is dying and the new is breaking through, when the attacks get fierce 'cause the breakthrough's just round the bend. Every chosen one needs to understand the battle they're in and the weapons they've been given to win. That's exactly what the digital book, The 7 Swords of St. Michael the Archangel, is here to do. It holds your hand through each sword, each prayer, each activation, each declaration that seals the victory heaven's already won for you. The link's sitting right there in the very first pinned comment at the top. Don't let this moment slip by without arming yourself with the knowledge the enemy tried to keep from you. Get it now. Get ready. Your new season's here. Now, as an act of faith, I want you to type in the comments right now. I am chosen and I'm going to download that digital book. Let that declaration stand tall like a pillar of fire, burning bright for the enemy to see from every dark corner where he's hiding. The word keeps on burning, and I ain't holding back what the Spirit's revealing. You gotta understand this right this very minute. The one who walked away from you is starting to feel the weight of what they lost. This ain't about getting even or hanging on to bitterness. No, sir, this here is the natural law of heaven. When you mistreat a chosen vessel, there's no escape from the consequences. One day, they'll wake up feeling a hollowness they can't explain. They'll look back at their life and realize the peace they once found with you has up and vanished. They'll go searching for that same feeling in other folks, other places, other moments, and every time they'll come up empty. 'Cause what they had with you wasn't just your charm or your love. It was the anointing. The very presence of God rested on you and spilled over into their life, giving them peace and protection they sure didn't deserve and might not have appreciated. But now that covering's gone. The umbrella's been folded up, and they're standing in a storm they don't know how to navigate. Some of them will come back, reaching out with messages that seem casual but are soaked deep with desperation. They'll try to walk back into the garden they burned to the ground. But you, the one who's been refined by fire, you ain't the same person they left behind. You'll look at 'em with compassion but not obligation. You'll forgive 'em 'cause forgiveness is like oxygen for the chosen, but you won't open that door God's already sealed shut. Your future ain't behind you. Your destiny don't live in the ashes of what once was. No, your destiny's out there on that blazing horizon ahead, and no person, no memory, no moment of weakness can pull you back when heaven's tugging you forward with the might of 10,000 angels. Now I'm fixing to say something that might take some courage to hear. You ain't just going through a change, you're being appointed. There's a big difference between surviving a storm and being commissioned through one. You're the latter. Every bit of pain, every betrayal, every lonely step you took, they weren't just trials, they were qualifications. Heaven's been watching how you handle your suffering, and what you've shown 'em is a strength that's going to qualify you for a kind of authority and influence most folks never get to see. You're being positioned to bring life to those dying inside. You're being sent to carry hope into rooms filled with despair. You're destined to be a living testimony, not of perfection, but of divine rescue, supernatural turnarounds, and the relentless love of a God who won't let his chosen be buried under hard times. This calling ain't optional, it's real, and it's already starting to show up in ways you might not have noticed yet. Folks are drawn to you for reasons they can't explain. Strangers feel safe when you're around. Friends confide things they've never told a soul. Kids smile at you, and even animals settle down nearby. That ain't no coincidence. That's the mark of an anointed vessel. That's the Spirit of the living God working through you, even before you've fully stepped into your purpose. Michael's clearing the path ahead. Obstacles are being moved before you even see them. Enemies are scattering before you know their names. And all the resources, the relationships, the open doors you'll need, they're being lined up in heaven's supply room, ready to drop into your lap at just the right time. But you gotta seal this word. Take what's been spoken over you today and plant it so deep in your spirit that no storm can uproot it. Faith without action's like a seed without soil, and the action I'm calling you to right now is threefold. First, share this message with just one person you know who's fighting the same battle. You don't know whose life's going to be saved by this word. It might be the one on the brink of giving up, and this message could be the lifeline that pulls them back. Second, grab a hold of the full revelation. That digital book, The 7 Swords of St. Michael the Archangel, the sacred guide to breaking curses, sealing blessings, and activating the call of the chosen. It's available right now through the link in the very first pinned comment up top. That book was written for this exact season, for chosen ones tired of fighting blind and ready to wield the weapons heaven's given them. The dark forces don't want you to have this info. They've tried to hide it, tried to discredit it. But truth can't be chained. Download it, study it, let it become part of your daily spiritual toolkit. And third, seal your declaration. Write in the comments, "I am chosen," and I will download the digital book. Every time you type those words, you're driving a stake in the ground of your destiny, claiming territory the enemy just can't touch. And now, as we come to the close of this prophetic moment, I want to lay a blessing on you that ain't casual or recycled. This here's made for the wounds you carry, the battles you've survived, and the person you're growing into. Receive it with open hands and an open heart. May the fire of Michael surround you on every side, so no weapon formed against you can ever find its mark. May every curse sent your way bounce back to the sender, stamped with divine justice. May the money that's been blocked start flowing into your life so strong you'll need new containers just to hold it all. May your body be restored to full strength, so you rise each morning with energy that defies your circumstances and vitality that surprises those who thought you'd fade away. May every relationship stolen from you be replaced by bonds so deep, so real, so heaven-ordained, you'll forget the sting of betrayal and only remember the sweetness of divine companionship. May the dreams that die